Hello, all you fine folks. This is your second fan-requested Friday matchup of the week. Dave Palumbo versus Bob Cicherillo. This is an old feud from way back when. These guys competed together. I wanted to get pictures of them competing together in the same event, but it was impossible. And really, it was impossible to get both of their best versions completely. So, it is what it is at the end of the day. So, Bob Cicherillo, maybe not everybody's cup of tea as far as his politics, things of that nature. Him and Sean Ray, maybe not everybody's best friend, I guess you could say. And the same could be said about Dave Palumbo. Him and Lee Priest, kind of a tag team matchup with those two, or with those four, I guess you could say. And whether you like one group or whether you dislike the other, both of these guys mean business on the bodybuilding stage. Now, of course, Bob Cicherillo, he's going to have an edge as far as the aesthetics, midsection, things of that nature, of course. But Dave Palumbo, he has some possibilities. He's winning in the muscle for muscle. Look at the biceps, the legs. But, of course, guys, we cannot ignore the midsection. Go to the front lat spread, and I would probably give an edge to Bob in the front double bi. But the front lat spread, I don't know. This is a close one. Bob Cicherillo, no slouch. The guy, pretty decent in pretty much all of the poses. Now, Dave Palumbo, aside from the midsection, guys, this front lat spread, it is top 10, I'm telling you. And he has the conditioning as well. But it is the matter of fact that you can see the midsection not nearly as good as one Bob Cicherillo. With all due respect to Dave Palumbo, I love this guy. Hard to judge this one, guys. Side chest development, and look at Dave Palumbo, the muscle separation in the legs and in the upper body. I mean, yes, some slight stomach distension, of course, but still. I mean, the conditioning, that's got to be worth something. Bob Cicherillo, his frame, statuesque, conditioning, nowhere near to that of Dave Palumbo. So right there, guys, I could understand somebody giving this one to Dave Palumbo just from the conditioning alone. Side tricep development. Actually, I believe this picture of Dave Palumbo is from the event that they did compete together. Probably not the best version of Dave Palumbo, but anyway, gotta use one version. Midsection of Bob Cicherillo, for the size of this guy, he was very aesthetic and statuesque. Whether you like the guy's politics or not, he was incredible. And the same could be said about the conditioning and the size of Dave Palumbo. Turn around, and this shot here for Dave Palumbo, this one here is pretty hard to beat. I would give him this one hands down. He's winning on the back development, he's winning in the muscularity, and he's winning in the conditioning. Although Bob Cicherillo, he's not terrible. He's not in terrible condition. Pretty darn good, really. And the guy has a pretty darn good back development as well. The lower lat insertions, all those things and all of those nature. Rear double bi. Now, this one never really translated quite the same way for Dave Palumbo. He lacks a V taper. Could it be? Is it possible to have too much thickness in the lower lats? Dave Palumbo, as you could see from the rear lat spread, the guy was gifted as far as those lower lat insertions. And could it be that they're too thick, that they take away from his V taper? Still in the conditioning, though, look at the guy. He is rock solid. And again, guys, Bob Cicherillo, no slouch at all, and his V-taper much better in this pose. Probably even give him this one, even though he might not be as conditioned. But it's close, and he is winning. He's winning the shot. Turn around for the final shot in this. Unfortunately, couldn't find an ab and thigh for our friend Dave Palumbo. Both of these guys look tremendous in this one. Dave Palumbo, rock solid, like I said. Conditioning, muscle size, the size of the delts, everything. I mean, the quads. The guy he meant business. No, he was not the most aesthetic bodybuilder in the world, but evidently he knew what to do. He knew how to maximize what he had to to work with. I mean, the guy was a beast. And Bob Cicherillo was an aesthetic beast. He was large, maybe not as conditioned. So at the end of the day, hey, Dave Palumbo can gloat and say he was kind of better. He was more conditioned, muscle for muscle. But here is your winner, guys. I'm going with the slight aesthetic edge and the maybe a little less conditioning. But the guy was probably winning in this pose. Let's face it, the Avonthai. Couldn't find one of Dave Palumbo. And I guess that's why I ended it with this. That's your second, guys. Look forward to 2 more. Fan Requested Friday. It's a thing now. Get your request in. Has to be first. Have a great day, guys.